In this video, we'll start with a new site in the Student Sandbox, activating the Author Pro theme and plugin, and importing content using the demo XML file. Since the Author Pro theme and plugin from StudioPress are set up to use custom post types, taxonomies, and custom fields, you need to have them activated before importing the content. By the end of this video, you'll have your new Sandbox site ready to explore the different display features that come with the Author Pro custom post type plugin. Let's get started. Let's start by logging into the Student Sandbox at wpdevcourse.com. If you're not already, I'm at students.wpdevcourse.com as usual, and I'll click the login button and use any of my username and password. Now, when it opens up, again, I'll just make note that I'm logged into my primary site, which is the last one we worked on, Cafe, and I can go to My Sites over on the left-hand side under Dashboard to see my sites. The first thing I'd like you to do is go in and add a new site, and this one is going to be about the Author Pro theme, so use a name that's your name, author, or something else like that. I'll set mine up, pause the video, and be right back. Alright, I chose yournameauthor.wpdevcourse.com for my site name, and I named it Author Pro CPT. CPT in WordPress speak stands for Custom Post Types. And so the first thing I'm going to do is open up my sites page in the dashboard, and I'm going to choose this latest one as my primary site. That means anytime I log in to wpdevcourse.com, it will open the Author Pro site that I'm working on currently. You've done this before, so I'm going to issue it as a challenge where you can pause the video, give it a try, and then I'll show you how I go about it. But there's 3 things I'd like you to do in this challenge. First, go under Appearance Themes and activate the Author Pro theme from Genesis and StudioPress. Secondly, click the Plugins button and activate the Author Pro plugin. And then thirdly, inside of your theme demo files download in the theme XML demo content folder, download and import the Author Pro theme XML file and import it into your site. Pause the video now, take care of those 3 items in that order, and then I'll come back and show you how I do it. Good luck. Well, how'd you do with that? It should have been pretty simple for you, I would imagine. First, I'm going to roll over Appearance and Themes. And of course, we've got a lot of different themes in here. Author Pro, though, is near the top because it starts with the letter A. And I'm just going to click Activate just below. Because it's a child theme of Genesis, we do have to have the Genesis parent theme present, which is right here. And that way we can use StudioPress and Genesis child themes within our WordPress installation. Secondly, I'm going to open up Plugins. And now as I scroll down and look at what's activated, nothing is yet except for simple social icons. But I'm looking for Genesis Author Pro, and I'm just going to click Activate. Plugin activated. Great. Now, when I had downloaded the theme demo files using this link at the top of my WordPress dashboard, I created a folder on my desktop. And so inside of Windows Explorer, I'm going to go inside of that demo content files folder, open up theme XML files, and I can see that Author Pro is right there. Now that I know where it is, you should have been able to find under Tools the Import button. Now we're going to be using the WordPress importer, so by clicking that button we're activating that. And I'm going to click Browse and go to my desktop into that folder, Demo Content Files, Theme XML Files, and Author Pro, and click Open. Now once I have that file, the author-pro.xml file here browsed from the WordPress dashboard into my computer, I can click Upload File and Import. And unless you want to create new users with the import, the best route is to click your own username for any of the content that's going to come in via the import, and you do want to click download and import file attachments so that that box is checked and you get the images and everything coming in with the import. So I'll click submit, and you should have seen this success message on your own site. All done, have fun. And we didn't import any users, so we don't have to update the passwords and the roles of those users, because all of the information and posts and different pages that came in with the import will be assigned to me as a user. Lastly, we can just make sure that everything came in properly. We can check the media library, and in addition to the 30 images that come inside of new student sites, there's also a group of images starting here and down to the end. These are all images that come in with the Author Pro import. So that looks good. And I also can see that I have a library custom post type over here where they have books and some different taxonomies, as well as an archive settings page. So that looks good. If I click all books, I should have some content in here. Great, books with authors, tags, and book series. That's great. 9 items is what you should have. And now that we know that we have all our content, we can explore and look at the differences between the Author Pro Custom Post Types plugin and Custom Press, the generic plugin that we used in the previous chapter. In this video, you set up a new site in your student sandbox and activated the Author Pro theme and plugin. Plus, you imported the Author Pro demo content, and hopefully you were able to do it on your own before watching how I did it in this video. In the next lesson, we'll take a look at all the specific content display methods for its custom post types that the Author Pro plugin gives a WordPress site that's using Genesis and the plugin. See you there.